Hey, what up guys, here making a video. Seahawks take on the Rams. Let's go boys, both 1-0. Let's get right into this. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the game.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a divisional matchup in the NFC West between two young quarterbacks. It's Jared Goff going up against Russell Wilson. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton here in the booth. And Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the LA Rams take the field. Jared Goff taking the field as well. And the Rams, they were 4-5. They've now slipped to 4-8. Last week, Jared Goff making his third start in the league, just 14 of 32 and 2 interceptions.
And I know a lot of attention will go to Jared Goff and his numbers and how he played. But they were playing New England. And the Patriots do as good a job as anyone as I've ever seen in football at taking away your number one weapon. And in this case, they took away Todd Gurley at 38 yards running the ball, which meant it was that much tougher for Jared Goff to find open receivers.
Goff on first down. Over the middle, he hits Austin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now, it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And with his Seahawks defense, of course, will now be tracking how they replace Earl Thomas. You know, he had the collision in Week 13 with his teammate Cam Chancellor, broken leg. What a big loss for them.
A monster loss, because remember, Earl Thomas is maybe the best center field safety in the game. Guy covers a lot of ground and erases mistakes made by other people. And before, a couple of weeks ago, when he missed a game with a hamstring injury, he had never missed a game in the NFL. So they miss his toughness, they miss his intelligence. And he did say on social media, though, that teammate Cam Chancellor owes him a mistake because in that collision, that's how he ended up breaking his leg.
Holding offense. That penalty is declined.
Now is the punter Johnny Hecker, who in fact grew up just north of here in nearby Bothell. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Fielded at the 43. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And Russell Wilson bringing the Seahawks onto the field. 40-7, their win over Carolina in Week 13. What a game. What a good bounce-back performance for Wilson and company after only 3 points got put on the board offensively against Tampa Bay.
It was a get-right game, and for me, watching them run offense in this one, it felt a little bit more like the true Seattle Seahawks identity, because most of this season, they've switched from being a running back-centric team to a Russell Wilson-centric team, but Thomas Rawls gave him over 100 yards on the ground in this one.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 43 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the offensive 11 back on the field now for the Rams. And this offense, we've documented it. They're struggling, last in the NFL, points scored, total yardage. Is this something they can fix this year, or is this an off-season fix?
I think it's an off-season fix. I think this year the die's kind of been cast about where they're going. They'll have to make some hard decisions about what they want to do on offense, because they do have players in place. Obviously, Tavon Austin, used correctly, is a heck of a weapon. Todd Gurley could be one of the top runners in the game. A young quarterback in Jared Goff. Offensive line, though, will be the key. How will they fix that?
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
False start, offense.
Push him back. Push him back.
Still first down.
Penalty. It's Gurley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
The one running back is Gurley. He'll get the football here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Michael Bennett is one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem.
Third down, 15 yards still needed.
Tight end right, tight end right.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Ella. Tavon Austin. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the gadget play gets them into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now with the return. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Rams defense now as they get ready for the next possession. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know, from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky, preach. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Single. Shake 88. 95.
On second down, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Quick. Watch the whip.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on fourth down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
They've got tight left. One tight end. Key to tight end. Hurry up. Here we go. 319.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense. Still first down.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The throw on second down is gone. He's going to get this to Austin complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. It's a tight game here early. We'll be back to Seattle right after this. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get this up line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I'm still astounded by the recovery of Todd Gurley from the knee injury at Georgia, the offensive rookie of the year in his first season.
Now, over 1,100 yards, and now, they drafted the rookie, Jared Goff. Kind of see him as their future, but so much of the focus has to be on Gurley this year, doesn't it?
And the future becomes now if Todd Gurley keeps running the football the way that we've seen him run it in the past, because that will make it easier to break in a rookie quarterback.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
In scouting parlance, if you really like a player, they ask if you're going to pound the table for him. Well, when Todd Gurley came out of Georgia, I stood on a table and did backflips. Even with the knee injury he suffered his last year there, I thought he was one of the best runners I'd seen come into the game since Adrian Peterson.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Everyone's got 4. 4 down. Now let's go. Blue 90.
Now a first down throw. Goff. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Fresh set of downs here.
Tight end's left. Tight end's left. 4 down. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down. Check 25.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Stop right there. 4 down. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Got a man open. It's Brian Quick. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Set,
First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Tight end right, tight end right.
The one running back is Gurley. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll make it 3rd down. The corner from Compton, Mr. Sherman getting the hand in there to knock that one away.
And what a path of his to where he is right now. From Compton to Stanford, was a wide receiver at Stanford before flipping around, becoming a defensive back. Lightly drafted. Remember, he went late in the draft for them and has turned into one of the best ones out there. I think his ability to be close on the play and it has such great timing right at the end to get in there and knock balls away.
He's got time. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tight, tight, watch left. Tight, tight, watch left. Hey, we got 4. We got 4.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing now, Wilson. On first down. And left side here, it's Graham. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. On third down, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and that brings up fourth down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So on fourth down, on comes Stephen Hauschka to try and get the Seahawks 3. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here we go.
On first down, gone. Finding time. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. He had time, was able to survey the field, and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And the offense lining up first and 10. Now a first down throw, gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. All right, here we go. Blue 90. 4 down. Blue 90.
From the 50, it's gone. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Second down now after the pass completion.
Hey. Set. Blue 90.
Again, Goff. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, 4 down. Now let's go. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, Goff surveying the field. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Out there now to send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. With time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Seahawks haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Rams will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Seahawks with the football early in the first. Lockett's got the reception, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown midway through the first quarter. Seahawks land the first punch. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and he'll go in for the touchdown.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
You got 4. You got 4.
Second half starts with a run by Rawls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And that is incomplete. Here's John Ryan now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Here's Austin. Whoosh. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we got the lead.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. The one running back is Gurley. On second down, here's Goff. Caught here left side by Brett. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Goff on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
In my book, that's running move and staying in bounds.
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
His pass caught at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's there've got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Now Wilson on first down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey. 4 down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it first and 10.
Strong left. Hey,
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
tight right here. Tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Wilson now off the bootleg to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Again, Wilson. He's got Curse. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Red zone opportunity. They come out here in the eye. First down, this is Rawls. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Hey, we got 4 down.
On second down, Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Tight, double tight. Double tight. Tight, 380. 4 down. Check, check.
To throw is Wilson. And there's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin there to make the grab. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they run with Gurley. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green,
Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll look to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. HAWKS now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He's back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The one running back is Gurley. They'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. Backing up. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Back to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. So third down, just 1 yard to go.
All right, here we go.
Now it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. Now fourth down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Blue line.
They're running with Gurley. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down. Alert.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance.
Well, guys, at the end of the day, the Seahawks win 24-20. That game was very close. I really thought the Rams were going to win it when it was 20-10. But the Seahawks went, they made 2 touchdowns and them extra points and won the game. I'll tell you, I think the Rams are going to have a good season. I think the Seahawks are going to have a good season in this mode. There's only 8 more weeks left for them 2 teams. But yeah, guys, the Seahawks are now 1-0-1, and the Rams are 1-1. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys like this video. Please go smack that like button. Go subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.